Hey, what's up people? This is Dan with Drywall Solutions here. Today we are going to be fixing some holes in the wall. If y'all ever done blowout patches or anything like that, we're going to be doing a lot of blowout patches. But anyway, we're going to give you a view of what we're working on, and we're going to show you how we're going to go about fixing this. There's more than one way to go about fixing these holes that we have in this room here, but we are going to show you how to do the blowout patch. The reason why all these holes are in this wall is because this is a plaster house. They cut holes in it to pump insulation into the wall because this is an older house and it has no insulation. But anyway, we're going to give you a view of what we're working with. As y'all can see, there is a lot of holes, and it's only one room. There's another room. Got some in this room here. You can't really see them underneath the windows there. There you go. First thing we got to do is we have to count, see how many holes we have, so we know how many patches. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm gonna show you what I'm working with. This hole right here is a 2.5 inch hole. I use this. You can see the writing on the side of there. It's 2.5. I use this to cut out around pipes and stuff like that in kitchens and bathrooms. But anyway, you can see it's an exact fit. That's exactly what we want, because that will give us the thickness of this blade. It's clear. We're gonna cut a patch, just one, and then see how it fits, and then we'll make more from there. Always test fit your first patch. Okay, y'all, we're here at our table. We got a piece of sheetrock. We don't want to use the bevel on this sheetrock right here. It's a recess. Usually the paper's hard to remove off of this more than the rest of this stuff, the piece of sheetrock. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay out some 5.5 inch squares on our piece of sheetrock there. So we're going to use the drywall square. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to take off 4 inches, and then from there we're just going to lay every 5.5. There you go. Now we're going to lay 5.5 inches going this way.
Come over another 5.5.
There you go. So now with this right here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 long, 3 wide. That right there will give us about 21. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off this end, because we don't need this. Okay, and then we're gonna cut off this end because this is trash also. Now, there we go. We have, if you can see it, it has 21 squares on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut all of these lines, because if I don't cut these first, what's going to happen is the dust is going to get on here and you can't see what you're doing. It don't have to be exact. We'll cut them this way. Okay, now what we're going to use to match the holes with is our bit that we were talking about earlier. We're just going to set it in the middle of the patch, in the square. Don't have to be exact, just somewhere close. And all we want to do is just cut the paper. That's all we want. Just cut the paper. See, that didn't take long at all. Now we'll remove some of the dust off of this. You can see what we're working with there. all of our little squares with our little holes cut in the middle. Now what we're going to do is fold it over, and we're going to cut it into strips. There we go. Now, cut it into squares. Okay, now we have all of our patches. You can see what we're working with here. We have a, didn't quite cut all the way through, but you can see what we're working with there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down the edge. We're going to go down the edge right here. Right across that. Just like this. We've got a cut here and a cut here, and then we snap the edge and we lift up on it, and it leaves the paper behind. Yeah. So you see some of this paper is a little thin on here, but it'll be just fine. See all these little boogers? See these little boogers? It won't fit in the hole. So what we do is we take 5-in-1 tool, and we just stand upright like this. Let's get you over here so you can see. Okay, just remove all of the boogers off of there. Now we have one of our patches cut. There's our hole. Push the insulation back. Make sure it's not sticking out. Then we put the patch over it. Look at that. It's nice and tight. Doesn't move a whole lot. Only have about 40 more to go. Okay, y'all. Here you go. Got all 40 some patches made and installed. Or well, not installed, but stuck them in the hole. Make sure they all fit, even the weird oblong ones. And back here in this room, we have patches or put in or stuck in the hole, but there's some behind that sheetrock right there. So we made some extras. They're sitting on the mantle over there, piled up in the corner by the water bottle, and right there. And when they remove the excess sheetrock, we will get them put in also.